Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Can you all hear me? Hello, hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay, good. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Well, you see, can you see what's on the screen? Can everybody see? Can you pour from an empty cup? Can you pour from an empty cup? Okay. You can't pour from an empty cup. We've all heard that. You can't pour from an empty cup. The cup is not tilted to pour out, though, as I told a sweet friend recently, I'm reading this from somewhere, it's not selfish to refill your cup just for you. Is it selfish to refill your cup just for you? Is that being selfish? For me personally, I think not. The reason why I say that is because just say you have, I'm going to say my cup is half full. My cup is half full. And if I pour out of my cup and I pour into, let's say, tailor-made cup, I'm going to have less than half, right? Vice versa. She have half full, she pour into my cup, she's going to have less than half. So the question is it being selfish to refill your cup? Is that being selfish? Okay, what if your cup is empty? What if your cup is empty? You have nothing in your cup, absolutely nothing. It's dry. Someone else pours in your cup, right? Hello, speak there about Taylor May. I see in here, James Gape. I know someone else is in here. I can't see right now from my. Okay, Team Gravely is in here. And welcome everybody. Please thumbs up the live if you can. Share me out. Okay, like I said, my cup is empty, and just say, James Gape. He pours something in my cup, right? What he poured in my cup, it may not be for me. Am I making any sense? What someone else is pouring in your cup may not be for you. Because in my mind, you don't know what's in their cup. You may not want it. What's in somebody else's cup may not help you. You have it in your cup, but it may not help you. Is anybody getting what I'm coming from? It says, "My cup runneth over." It's a quotation from Hebrew Bible, Psalms 25:5. I have more than enough for my needs. What does that mean to you? What's in your cup, you have more than enough for your needs. Is your glass half full, or should you get another glass? Think about it. Is the glass half empty or half full? That's just an expression, right? Just say I had a 4-ounce glass and it's full, right? It's full. So in life, sometimes we get bigger and better things, right? So let's now say we elevate it. The glass is now 8 ounces in front of us because we're finna elevate. Now we still got that 4-ounce glass and it's full. Okay, now you get that 4-ounce glass and you pour it in the 8-ounce glass. Then what? You elevate it, but you have full. Make any sense? We've all heard this phrase. The argument from either side of the equation have earned themselves top honors. Glass half full. A lot of people identify it as you're living your dreams. You're comfortable, right? But like I said earlier, with higher energy, higher level, when you have higher energy, you want to grow. And you want to elevate. So you done move from the the full glass and the 4-ounce glass to what? A bigger glass. But with everything that you put in that glass that you had in the 4-ounce glass going in the 8-ounce glass, it's still half full. A lot of times when we feel that we have less than someone else, or we think that somebody else have more than what we have, we don't know how they got it or how they keeping it. You know, just because someone else's glass is full, you don't know how they got there. You don't know how they got there. Instead of being half full or half empty, what if all we needed was a different glass? Just like some people are there at a job that they comfortable with. But as time goes on, they elevate, they want something bigger and better. They want more money, they want a better job. Okay, you get more money and a better job. You got more work on you. You're thinking about that money. The money look good, but you're unhappy. You're unhappy. Glass so half empty that you're focusing on empty space instead of the greatness that's all around you. Time to decrease the size and then slowly work back into a larger vessel. 8-ounce glasses, 8-ounce glass of water, think about it, in a 16-ounce glass equals half. Just like I was saying, the 4-ounce and 8-ounce. Now you done elevated. You're in the 8-ounce glass. You elevate more, the higher you go. Think about it, the higher we go. Now it's a 16-ounce glass. And everything that you pouring in that 16-ounce glass, which is 8-ounce, still half. Which means sometimes a lot of us, I guess we don't be satisfied. And it's good to elevate. Everybody wants to elevate. Why not? But it's a lot to come with elevation. If we all focus on the amazing things we have right now, instead of chasing things we don't have or need, we can effectively choose sustainable happiness in all of our pursuits, both personal and professional. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves, is your glass half full? Is it half empty? Or do you just need to select a new glass? True, a lot of people don't like change because they're comfortable where they are. And that's good if they're comfortable and if they have what they want. Some people are scared of change. And I think change is good if it's going to help you. If it's going to benefit you, then yes. Change is good if it's going to benefit you. There's nothing wrong with change. Only if it's going to benefit you, as long as it's not going to hurt you, or everybody wants to make more money. No matter what they're doing. A lot of people work from home. Of course, want more money. Why not? Why not? Okay, right here. And believe it or not, there are many different cups. Think about it. We have a mental cup, an emotional cup, I say a physical cup, a spiritual cup. I know back in the day, you know how the older people used to have those little cans with the old cans with the lid on it, and they kind of put the little change in it or money, and it adds up. You can get a jar. Like every year, starting, let's see, May, June, normally around after my birthday, I got this huge, those glass pickle jars, and I put all my loose change in it. Us women, when we get change, most of the time we just throw it in our purse and it goes to the bottom. What I do, I wait maybe like a week or two, and I get all the change out the bottom of my purse, and I put it in my jar. It's a big jar. And I usually do that from after my birthday until January. It is now October. I'm a little over half full. I'm not full. I got pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, all coins. And then what I do, I wrap them up. You can either put them in your savings. And what I used to do, you know how you go to the grocery stores and you put them in a little thing, and then you gotta realize you saving all this money, and the machine, the machine working. They gotta charge you because the machine counting it. So why not count your own money, wrap it, put it in the bank? You gotta pay nobody. But sometimes that's a lazy way. You just pour it in there, and it's like you're giving money away, but the machine just counting it for you. Now, the spiritual cup, if we think about it, it brings us to eternal life. If we can fill our spiritual cup daily, with our perfect example of authentic I can't talk, y'all, authentic self, and with blessings of our Lord, then we have our perfect spiritual cup with plenty to share. With plenty to share. That's why I said we have many different cups, believe it or not. The mental cup, spiritual cup, emotional cup. Now the emotional cup is more like for yourself. Going on a walk. Just sitting outside watching the sunset, sitting in your car. Hello, Alberto, Swoop, Taylor Made, everybody. Having lunch with a friend, reading a book. We got these cell phones and laptops and tabs. We don't read books anymore. Some of us don't read a book. We don't pick up a book. Watching TV, laugh and joke, fun jokes. Say laughing is good medicine. Even just sitting back having a nice cup of coffee, tea. I like tea. Hot cup of tea or coffee. Even just sitting in nature. A lot of people love to cook. They love to plant, draw. It's a lot of different things. Emotional cup. Bike riding. I bought me a bike. Well, my husband bought me a bike last year, I believe. I believe it was last year. So hopefully I'll be able to get back on it. I had a few incidents that happened, but I'm getting there. Even listening to music, nice soft music. Everybody love massages. Even getting your manicure, pedicure. That's mostly your physical cup. Self-care and self-love. That's why I always stress, I always say that, sometimes we forget ourselves. Sometimes we forget ourselves. Just think about it during this week. Take like a little evaluation of your own self. Is your cup or glass half full, or is it empty? Now, some of us glasses are full to the rim. Some may be full. Here's a question. What are different things that you view that you can see in your own life? You don't really have to say it in the chat, but just something to think about. It's something to think about. That's why it says instead of being half full or half empty, what if you just need a different glass? What if you just need a different glass? I'm going to read this comment from someone. It says, I would think there would be a third type of person. When anyone asks me this question, I respond, well, did you feel it only half? It said, did you feel it only half full? Or did you feel it completely and drunk half? Which I'm thinking is, okay, let's say you got a full glass, drinking half of it, you have half. My thing is, either you could have used the half for yourself, the other half. Most of the time we don't use it just for ourselves. You got family. Let's say you got a full glass, and we have a family. You got kids. You got a husband. You got, you helping others. So half of it you use on others. The other half is yours. What I mean is a lot of times you can have a full glass. I don't know if anybody understand what I mean. You have a full, let's say you got a full glass. Half of it, let's say you give it to your family. You didn't give yourself any. So what's left should be yours. But a lot of times it's not. Sometimes we can give, and then they keep coming, and you keep giving, and then what happens? Right there on that picture, you don't have nothing. You don't have nothing for yourself. It's empty. So it was half, but now it's empty. You don't have anything for yourself. Here's another one says, I think sometimes we forget how far we've come or progress we made. So things could feel like a glass half empty in just that moment. Says, I love the idea of reminding, you can say yourself or myself, that other half did exist and that it worked for you, right? The half that you got, let's say you got half, is working for you. But then a lot of times somebody comes to us and they tell us what they have, and we thinking, okay, some of us, I don't want nothing nobody else got, but sometimes people, okay, they got all this. They want some of it, or they want to know how to get it. A lot of times, once you get it, it's not what you want. And how does this sound to you? It says half empty. A half empty glass is really part of a full glass. And it's saying that some people are so thirsty. Is that true? Can some of us be so thirsty? Is that why the glass is empty? Hey, Miss Vicky, how you doing? Welcome in. Just something to think about. I was only going to be on here for a little while. And just ask yourself, can you pour from an empty glass? And if your glass is half full, can you pour? Can you pour from a half full glass? Can you pour from a half full glass? And ask yourself, if your glass was full, you have no more room to put in that glass. Are you still happy? A lot of people can have so much and still not be happy. The ones with the half cup is so content and happy as they can be. The Vicky says, can't pour from an empty glass and pour from a half full glass will drain the glass. Sure will. It sure will. That makes a lot of sense. I want to read that again. Can't pour from an empty glass and pour from a half full glass will drain the glass. Sure will. And if you think about it too, if your glass is full, like I said earlier, life happens, right? Life happens. Eventually, you're going to be pouring out of that full glass. And if you're not paying attention, it's either going to be half full or empty. Yep, that negative energy. Just say this, okay? Just say, Miss Vicky, just say your glass is half full. And mine is empty. But I'm trying to get what's in your glass. I don't even know how you got what you got in your glass. That means that I don't know what's going on in your life. I don't know what you had to go through to keep your glass half full. But I'm trying to get what you got out of your cup into mine. Vice versa. My thinking is, you don't know what a person is going through, been through, and a lot of things that have to do too with energy. You don't want nobody else's bad energy. Negative vibes. You don't want that. A lot of times we get so busy worried about what somebody else got in their cup to ours getting lower and lower and lower because we so busy worried about what's in somebody else's cup. If you don't mind, put in the chat. Is your cup empty, half full, or full? I say, I say, I say half full for me, and there's a reason behind it. Mine's half full. Miss Vicky said hers half full. Taylor said half full. And I say is level. Now, I'm going to be honest. Do I want more in my cup? Sure. But like I said earlier, life happens. Things in our life happen. And I feel a lot of times the more you have, the more you got to do to keep it at that level. But it is real good to elevate. Nothing wrong with elevating. Nothing wrong with wanting more. We're human. We are human. Okay, everybody in here, if you would like, you can put the word blessings in the chat. If you would like, it'll drop the link. We'll drop the link. I'm try not to do no caps because Nightbot is kind of funny. Nightbot be trying to time people out. Okay, give it a few minutes. Okay. See, it is just, let me see what else I want to talk about. Where is it? Okay, everybody, you put the word blessings in the chat, and it'll drop your link. I'm looking for something. Just a minute, I'm looking for something. Okay. I don't see it. Okay. Okay, what do you think about this? It says humans often thought the glass was empty when there was still more in there. I guess if you reach deep down enough, you can find something even when there seems to be nothing left. Like they said, there's a ram in the bush. You ever found some money that you put up or you hid from yourself, and then when you're not looking for it, and what happens? You find it. And the time that you find it is right when you needed it. You forgot you had it. It says some folks who regularly see the glass half empty and they do not want anymore else. They do not want anyone else to get one. They don't want nobody else to get that half. Some people, that's all they got is half. You can't give it all up, then you won't have anything. You won't have anything to work with. And I don't think it's being selfish. Even if you gave a little bit, you gotta leave some for yourself. And some people say, a lot of people are worried about if the glass is half full or empty. Some people are just glad just to have the glass. Does that make any sense? Some people say they just glad just to have the glass, and they they don't have anything. Just to have the glass, when they get something, they can put some in there, I guess. Okay, we'll give everybody a chance to put their links in the chat. I want to thank everybody for coming. I truly appreciate it. It's just something to think about. It's another week. Another week. Today is the first day of the week. You know, a lot of people have to get up in the morning, go to work. I know I got to get up and got a few appointments to go to. Blessings, everybody. And good night. God bless.